Other questions there? Alright, good question. Okay, if we have the combined scores of the top 5 golfers, equaled a negative 10. So we have the combined scores of top 5 golfers equal to negative 10, period. What was the average score of the golfers? Okay, so we want an average score. So we're saying that the combined score, or the sum of all the golfers, there came out to be a negative 10. Okay, so we would write, how would we write this out? Negative 10, right, very good, over 5. Because we want an average, right? Okay, so we know that 5 can go into negative 10, and that gives us negative 2 over 1. So our answer is going to be a what? Negative 2. Okay? So in simplified form, you just drop, you don't need the 1 there, you just leave it off. Alright, any questions there? Okay, so that's lesson 4. So we'll go ahead and go to a new page. And next we have Unit 6, Lesson 5. And this is section 3.4, page 225. And we're working with addition and subtraction of rational numbers. And when we say rational numbers, what do we mean? What's that? I heard somebody say it. Fractions, right. For what we're talking about, there's more to the definition than that, but for what we're working with, it's just fractions, right? So that's what we mean by rational numbers for what we're doing. Okay, so if we have our first problem, we have is 1/9 minus 5 over 27. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite that down here. Now, just like any fraction, we need to get a common what? Denominator, right? Well, can we multiply 9 times something to give us 27? Yeah, 3, right? Well, we can't just multiply 3 times 9, we have to multiply 3 over 3. Times 1 over 9. And I would recommend that you write this down, because you don't want to forget, you know, I see students make a mistake with fractions, and the main problem that they're having is that they don't write this step right here. If you write this step down, then you can see, well, in this case, 3 times 1 is just going to be 3, but if it's something else besides 1, that's where students can make a mistake. So this will be 3 over 27 minus 5 over 27 Now, if we just looked at this as just 3 minus 5, right, what do we have? Just no denominator, just 3 minus 5. Negative 2. So with a fraction, it's going to be negative 2 over 27. Okay? And then from there, you want to see if you can simplify, which in this case we can.
You didn't put the negative anywhere.
Yeah, so how did you know it was a negative? It looks like
Because you can't subtract
Ah, okay.
5 from 3.
Okay, good question. Because what we can do here is we can make that minus sign a plus, change the sign to the next number.
So
Okay?
you're supposed to automatically know that the negative sign will go to the number to the right.
That's right.
It's always to the right.
That's right. Always to the right. Yeah.
Okay, I see what
Yeah.
you're doing. I understand.
Yes. And that's a good point there, because you're always going from left to right. So that minus sign is the sign that goes in front of that number, never behind it. So you're always going from left to right. Okay? And so this would be a positive, going from left to right, this would be a positive 3 and a negative 5. Okay? So that's why in your order of operations, you're always saying you're going from left to right for that reason. Okay? Any other questions with that? Alright, so now if we have negative 7 over 12 plus 5 over 8, we can't multiply 8 times something and get 12, right? So what we need to do is get a common denominator. And the easiest way to get a common denominator is start with the largest denominator and just start multiplying. 2 times 12 is 24. So can we say 8 times something gives us 24? Yeah, we can say that 8 times 3, right, is 24. So that means we're going to multiply, here's negative 7 over 12. We're going to multiply that times 2 over 2. Plus, and then the 5 over 8, what do you think we're going to multiply there? 3 over 3. Okay? So, that's an easy way to start calculating out. Start with the largest denominator and start multiplying with 2 and then work your way up from there. Alright? So now we multiply 2 times negative 7. That gives us what? Negative 14 over 2 times 12. 24. Plus 5 times 3, what's that? 15 over 8 times 3, 24. So now we have a negative 14 and a positive 15. So is that going to give us a plus or minus for an answer? Plus 1 over 24, right. Okay, and that's our answer.